Hello, boys and girls. I am going to go through one more of the definitions for you because I know some of you are having a difficult time with a couple of them with the antonyms. So I just thought um, I'd go through one more to help you out. So I'm going to choose gawking. First of all, I find it in the book. So I go to the page number and I'm going to read the sentence where it says gawking. And it says, by now, other kids were coming over gawking. Well, I need to know what it was talking about. So I'm going to go before that to see the context. And this was when Joey had the bee on his arm. And so it says, gave me the shakes just to watch. Swat him, I whispered. He just kept staring at the bee. By now, other kids were coming over, gawking. One of them was Gerald Willis, the school thug. So now I have the context. So there's this bee on Joey's arm, and the kids are coming over gawking. So let's look up the definition. So I go to the dictionary, and I am going to type in gawking. We also saw that it's a verb, so it's an action. And then I read the definition. It says to stare stupidly. So they're kind of like dumbfounded. They're like, whoa, like mouth open, can't believe what's happening, just kind of staring, like can't believe that there's actually a bee crawling on his arm. So now I have the context for that. So I'm going to go and write it on the definition. I'm going to write it in the definition spot. So to stare stupidly. Now I want to find synonyms. So I'm going to go to my thesaurus, type gawking in there, and it comes up with all of these. Now, it's up to you which ones you choose. So, like to gape, to glare, and to ogle, those are all really good synonyms. You may not know what gape and ogle mean, so those might be new words to you also. So it depends on if you want to choose words that make sense to you so that you can, so it helps remember what gawking means, or if you want to choose another word so then you're learning even more vocabulary. So it doesn't matter which ones you choose because these all are good. So I think I'm going to choose ones that will help you to remember what it means. Oops. So I'm going to choose glare, and then I'm going to choose look. Okay. Now let's find the antonyms. So like I told you before, you just scroll down. But for this, if you scroll down, there is nothing. There are no antonyms. So what I do is I then just Google antonyms for gawking, right? So when I do that, I got this one, and it says gawking antonyms. This opposite meaning. There's two of them. Look away or glancing. So look away, instead of staring at someone, you're looking away. Or instead of just like staring, continually staring, it's just like a quick glance. Okay, so those ones are good. I went to this one and it said ignored. Okay, so instead of staring at someone, you're totally ignoring them. So there's two types of opposite that you can go here. Either complete opposite. So instead of even looking at someone, you're going to either look the other way or you're going to ignore them. Or instead of staring, like for a long time, you just do a little quick glance. Or in here, it has like peek or peeped or scan. So it's just like real quick things. So that's what I do if I can't find an antonym. I just start Googling it. If you can't, like I want you to try, But if you are having a difficult time finding an antonym, some of you already told me you kind of make up your own. So if I know that gawking is just staring at someone, I'm thinking, okay, well, instead of staring a long time, let's just do a little short one. And let's say I'm going to peek at them. Okay. Or instead of even looking at them, I'm going to turn away or I'm going to ignore them. So I would like you to try to come up with antonyms, even if they don't have them in the thesaurus. But if you can't, if you've tried and you just can't, we'll talk about it when you get to school. I don't want you to, um, you know, worry too much about it. Okay. This is, we'll talk about it when we get to school and we'll come up with some together if you can't. But I would like you to try. All right. Enjoy.